Mr. Moran, Joseph Moran. It's time we're going to do a little breakdown. We're going to say thank you to a few people really quickly before we jump into this thing we do called If We Ran Nintendo. But real quick, I wanted to thank our gold executive producer, Sheldon Benedict, executive producers, Nick Milicia, James Johnson, Jesse Armstrong, Glauco Schaffer, David Ray, Michael Drummie, Brendan Myers, Aaron Doherty. Thank you guys so much. We would not be doing this live, definitely, if not for all of you, so we truly appreciate that. Those that are interested in our Patreon, you can check us out on patreon.com/make us better. It is time for the show.
If We Ran Nintendo. If We Ran Nintendo.
What is up, everybody, and welcome to episode 88 of If We Ran Nintendo. I am Bobby, the Nintendo Guru, joined by the People's Champion of Podcast, Mr. Bad Bit himself, Joseph Moran. How you doing?
I'm only kidding. I was mouthing it. I'm doing good, Bobby. How are you?
I'll punch you in the face. I swear. Man, let's just real quick. Let's jump back into the chat because got a little wonky there for a little bit. Thanks to the lovely Skype. You know they're burning us big time. But Matthew Knight, what is up? Sean Capri, Joel Brooks, Brendan Myers is up in the house. Jesse Sackin. Who else we got here? Sparvy, my boy Sparvy, always first no matter what place he gets here. Sam Banks is in the house. Who else we got here? We got Heroine of Hyrule.
Hello.
Heroine, not heroin.
Yeah, not heroin. That's
Heroine of Hyrule. Wow, did I just do that?
Yeah.
And Andrew 6077. What is up? Wow. So anybody that's here in the chat, if you can, just slap that like button for me, please. Let's do that. Let's get that thing rolling first and foremost. How was your day today, Mr. Moran?
You know what? It was chaotic. It was stressful. I almost forgot my battery charger at school today, and I had to run back. When I got home, I was like, oh no, I left my backpack with my webcam, and oh god. So luckily, I was able to get it. Nobody stole anything. And that was my day in a nutshell.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Rybo apparently I forgot Rybo. But you know what, Rybo? As nasty as you've been to me for the past couple weeks, I think I did it on purpose. Just Rybo's been kind of mean to me lately.
He's been rubbing you the wrong way. What's happened?
I thought we were boys. It started with a little Mario Kart racing. Mm-hmm. You know, I think I have him beat, and then he he pulls something where he hits me with a bomb at the end, last lap, and I thought I had it, and he just
took it from you.
Yeah, took it from me. Didn't like it.
That's why you don't play with items,
Yeah.
Get good or just not even.
The funny thing is this. So I'm gonna just tell people we are gonna figure a new way to do this show. I am not gonna use Skype after today. We are done with Skype.
I don't like this.
Right now, the video portion, it says speakers muted. So nobody can, it's like they can't hear you.
Oh, boy.
But everybody can hear you. It's like, what is going on with this thing? You tweeted Skype on Sunday. Mm-hmm. And I tweeted afterwards. And then the public relations came out and was like, what's the problem? Could you talk to us about it? And I started going off. Just
your app doesn't work. That's for starters.
Yeah, the app is horrible. Secondly, you go to add someone as a contact, you can't add them.
Yeah, how does that work? It's like you got to go through Narnia.
No. This is what you do. You look them up. You just send them a message.
What?
And if they reply, that means they accepted your... Right?
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, man. I'm sitting there, and I'm like... I send a message to Colin Moriarty yesterday to add him to my Skype. He gives me his Skype. I finally find it after about 10 minutes of looking. I sent him a message. I'm like... hey Colin, this is Bobby, whatever. And then all of a sudden it's like, I don't know whether he got it or not. So I sent him a message. I'm like, hey man, Skype's new. It's wonky. I don't know what's going on with it. Just let me know if you have an issue.
Yeah.
What we'll do is after. Do you record after this?
Me? No, I don't believe in that.
We're gonna test out some Discord stuff after this.
Okay.
You and I, for about 5-10 minutes to see how that works. But that's because
this is getting enough, man. Because it's like every time we're like something's happening, like whether it's today, whether it's with the gaming gurus, Microsoft, get it together, man. You're losing it.
I know. We're sitting here. We're trying to make ourselves better. The community's trying to make us better, and
Microsoft's trying to. I don't like it.
Microsoft's a bunch of trash. Anyway, let's kick this episode off like we do each and every episode with our shout-outs. Mm-hmm. Do you have any shout-outs over there, Joseph?
I don't have any.
Already, you don't get shout-outs before me, so don't even jump the gun. What is wrong with you, man?
I have one shout-out.
I just want to, real quick, I want to give a shout-out to my boys over. You know what? I want to give a shout-out to Capcom.
Oh, yeah?
So, Mega Man is coming back.
Yeah, it doesn't even look that good. Everybody's freaking out about something.
What are you talking about? It doesn't look that good.
It's whatever.
What are you, insane?
Maybe. I saw it. I was just like, this is nice-ish, I guess.
Nice-ish. Dude, it looked amazing, dude. Get out of here.
I don't know. I need to see more. It's just a minute of... Mighty number 9,
Get out of here. Don't ever come with that blasphemous stuff. Mighty number 9.
That's what it looked like.
It
right,
did
guys?
not look like Mighty number 9. Would you stop it? No way.
I want it to be good. I probably will still buy it because I'm a schlub, but I could... It looks like it's early in production, so I need to wait and see because I get it. It's a new Mega Man. Everybody's excited, but slow your roll. That's what I'm saying.
It is not a new Mega Man.
What do you mean? I don't know. There's so many numbers and letters.
Number 9.
No. But I'm just saying, it kind of looked like it.
No, it looked like it just because it's more updated. Here's the thing. It looked like the original Mighty number 9, not the finished product Mighty number 9.
Yeah.
Because Mighty number 9 looked amazing in the beginning, and then it seemed like every time they touched it, it just got worse and worse and worse.
Yeah. No. I'll agree with you there. If it continues what it's doing right now, cool. But I'm still hesitant. I'm still hesitant because, let's be honest, the track record with Mega Mans have not been that great.
What are you?
So,
what world what planet do you live on?
I mean, Earth, right?
Apparently not.
Oh.
Apparently not. See, you live on the planet of trash games, apparently. Because I don't understand what you were talking about over there.
I mean, if you mean trash games, you mean like games that are good. Yes, I play a lot of those.
Okay, Horizon, you wish.
You wish. Where is it? You mean the game of the year, Horizon Zero Dawn?
I'm willing to bet you money that's not the game of the year.
I am willing to bet you pesos because I think it's doing better than the dollar at the moment.
Here's the thing. I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
I'll make you a deal.
Okay.
If Horizon beats Breath of the Wild,
which you probably won't, but yeah,
I will buy you Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Oh, guys, this is by Bobby in the chat. Go to the Game Awards. You can vote for it twice. You do it on Google.
Get out of here. Look at you. I'm telling you, there's no way it loses. There's no way Zelda loses to Horizon.
No, there's no way. Everybody's still awestruck by that game. So
they're both going to get beat. They're both going to get beat by PUBG.
Oh, God. Listen, as long as PUBG doesn't win, I'm fine. Yeah. I really am. At this point, as long as that game doesn't win, I'm fine. I'm really done with that game and hearing about it. To be honest.
So real quick, before we get ahead of ourselves, what's your shout out that you want to give?
I was going to give a shout out to myself because I to a tweet that I made to call the FCC at 202-418 and then 1000 and tell them to protect net neutrality.
So you're giving yourself a shout out.
Because the internet's important, Bobby.
You're giving yourself a shout out?
Well, I am the FCC for doing a terrible job.
Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah. and hit neutrality.
You don't know how to do geek outs.
Okay.
You sure as hell don't know how to do shout outs.
I'm not good at my job, Bobby.
No, you're not. What the hell?
I'm just winging it. Like, yeah.
Like, what are you doing over here?
I got a shout out. I think that's a worthy shout out.
Shout yourself out.
Well, I'm shouting out the number that people could call the FCC and say, hey, FCC, knock it off. I don't know what you do, but knock it off. Whatever you're doing, stop it.
I don't know.
You know, you tell that chairman that kind of looks like a slimy dude, you tell him to stop being so slimy. Take a shower. You're disgusting.
Oh, Lord. I want to give a shout out to my boy Joe after work, who's been doing a lot of hard work. I mean, dude, this guy is like crushing it over on Twitch. Been really seriously putting in a lot of work over there. He streams every single night, man. So I encourage everybody that's into Nintendo games, into gaming, all together. Go check out his stream. He does phenomenal stuff, man. He really does.
Does he stream before work? When does Joe game?
After work. Oh my god.
No, can I get a real shout out there?
Go ahead. What's your real shout out?
I got a shout out Todd Oxtra, because he was on the PlayStation podcast that you can hear as soon as you're hearing this. Yeah,
really?
Man.
Nice.
Yeah, I had him on the other day, and it just ran so swimmingly. That's the thing. He's so really smart. He's so intelligent, and his words just flow like a waterfall out of that man. Yeah, I love it.
He does. He's really,
I don't have to
really
think
good.
too hard.
He's really good. Yeah, it's nice when you get someone that kind of knows what they're doing.
No.
I'm still looking for someone for this show.
Yeah,
but it's kind of good when you find someone that's really good.
Someone who's not on cruise control all the time, right?
Someone that knows what a shout out is.
Yeah,
someone that knows what
a good game when he sees it, like Mega Man 2.
Yeah, Mega Man 2 is amazing.
It is great. That's what I'm saying.
Amazing, yeah.
And then the rest that fall after that,
they do start to fall off after that. Well, actually, when they get up into like the 6s, and that's when it starts to fall off.
Yeah,
like 3 is good, 4 is good, 5 starts to.
That's when I stopped. I think it starts
to get
4
boring.
and 5.
Now, that's right around when X started, and that's when I jumped in. I jumped on X because X was a lot of fun.
That's what a lot of people tell me to hop on X, which is coming out on the Switch.
Yes.
And I am.
I'm hyped about that.
Boy. Hyped. I'm as hyped. This is where I want to play those games. I want to play it on the Switch. I want to play it on the PlayStation. I want to play it on the Xbox. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, all those games feel right on the Switch.
I said it today in my Nintendo talk. I just want to play it with this. I want to play it with
my goodness.
The proper D-pad. You know, it is just
That's awesome. A beautiful controller.
Dude, this controller
outside
is amazing, man.
Really I love the the intersection type of.
That's actually, I didn't realize until today when I was playing my Xenoblade Chronicles. This mark is on the one girl's suit.
Bosom?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Really, yeah. Essentially.
There's no way around it.
Yeah.
You know, all these women,
Rybo, yes, the D-pad is much, much better. Like, it's tighter. Like, you actually push it and it feels like, it just feels a lot better. I love it. It's really good. So,
I feel I'm concerned about people in Xenoblade, especially the women, because what do they put in their food? Because let me tell you something, they are all robust. If you know what I'm talking about,
it's okay.
You know,
just relax. I think you're getting the mix between Final Fantasy and Xenoblade.
All of them.
I mean, not Fire Emblem. I mean Fire Emblem, not Final Fantasy.
Fire Emblem. I love Fire Emblem. I love Fire Emblem. I think that's one of the rare JRPGs I love.
I did want to talk a little bit about Xenoblade Chronicles tonight because I started playing it this weekend and I really didn't play for quite a bit. And then I just because on Sunday nights we do the Planet Nintendo podcast. So before we went on, I started playing for a little bit. Mm-hmm. And man, just before we went live, this game all of a sudden just picked up. It got really good. So I would say probably the first hour and a half is slow.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, man, the hammer just gets hit, and the hammer gets dropped, and it is full bore, man. So good. I would dare to say that this is probably my favorite Xenoblade game. Definitely like it better than X. Definitely like it better than X. I like this one better than the first one because I think the voice acting is better. Dude, the art is amazing, dude. It's like you're watching an anime when things get rolling. The cutscenes are dead on, man. They are so good. But like it's at this point, like I've seen all the different like the beginnings happened, and I've seen the hook of what and man, it got me, and I'm like just loving it. The battle style. Now people were complaining about the battle style because what happens is your character just starts swinging. And you start building up your specials. And then what happens is you have your 4 buttons, and then your specials are your specials are X, Y, B. And then A is like your super special that you do. It takes a little bit longer to build up, but that's when you do like your superpower move. You know what I mean?
So the combat system is that they're already swinging at each other, at like both sides, your team and their team.
Yeah. It's like an open world type thing. Not open world, but it's more like a free flowing type thing.
Okay.
Where you're as you're going at it and you're doing what you're doing, you're swinging. The monsters are attacking at the same time. The nice thing that I like about this one though is like let's say that like. In the last Xenoblade Chronicles, if there was a group of whatever, like just a pack of animals, right? And I walk up to them and I attack one, the whole pack is coming after me. What's nice about this one is I can target one of them and draw them out to me, and then fight that one. And then draw the next one out and fight. It
sounds interesting.
It really
does.
It really is.
Like I hear, yeah, you could. The battle system is like you either like it or you don't. To me, I feel like I would be into that more than the turn-based style that JRPGs are used to be more accustomed to. Because like when I tried Final Fantasy 15, when they're like, we're getting rid of all the battle system, and they changed to that weird, almost kind of Kingdom Hearts battle system. I was not a fan of it at all. I tried to turn to the turn-based style that they had, or like hybrid system that they had. I didn't like it at all.
The thing with me is like, okay, so if I'm playing turn-based, right, what do? You sit there, you wait till it's your turn, you pick the moves, then the character does them. They're attacking the whole time. And then when the opportunity happens, then I can click my buttons to go. You know what I mean? So
how's the combat
to
music,
me, there's
too?
really no difference. The only difference is it's moving faster because while I'm waiting for my moves to be picked, they're also fighting at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I don't see the problem with that. I actually kind of like it because it makes it feel like it's a living environment.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's something I think I might actually try out because so many people are saying that they love it so far. Again, Todd Oxer, he's right. I love JRPGs. No, I don't get the fascination. I can't. I don't know. 9 times out of 10, they don't speak to me unless you're Gravity Rush. I don't know why we love JRPGs as much as we do. But this one, what everybody's saying, I'm getting on board slowly but surely.
Well, the thing is, and I said to you today. I said to the group of us, and Make Us Better has like a private chat that we could talk to each other throughout the course of the day. And
where we yell and fight.
Yeah, and I had said to you guys, I was like, man, I wish that our cutoff for Game of the Year wasn't November. Because, and ultimately, like, I can't really pick this as my Game of the Year because we do our picks next week. And it's not enough time for me to really play to say, like, this is my Game of the Year. I do.
Speaking of that.
Yeah, good.
Are we? Is the community voting this week or next week? For
this week.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the poll up and then.
All right.
And then just relax. This
I need to.
This is if we're in Nintendo. This isn't the gaming gurus. Just calm down over there.
I'm sorry. I got excited.
So for me, I just feel like if I was to say like we weren't going to do our picks till January.
Yeah.
man, I really think that I would push for this to be my game of the year. As of right now, what I played.
Okay.
I really feel like this is, like, here's the thing. Like, I feel like what Nintendo was able to do this year with games it takes all of their games, their best franchises, and goes, here's a new game in the franchise. Oh, by the way, this is the best version of that franchise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel this way with this game. It really, like, in the first hour and a half or so, it's very handholdy, but I kind of appreciated it because it allowed me to, like, learn the movesets again and figure out what is going on.
Okay.
So for me, I look at this game and I go, man, it's a shame that it came so late in the year because it loses that opportunity to be game of the year.
Right.
Because
I mean, there's so many better games though, like PUBG out there.
Well, the thing of it is like this came just too late.
Yeah,
I know
no,
what
it
you're
is.
saying. I know what you're saying. You need to stop. But the thing is like, but I feel like this game, if it would have came like a month and a half ago, we might be in a situation where Nintendo has 3 games in the running, because this is a really and it's a massive game. That's the other thing.
Well, you know what, Bobby? I'll say this. When I was, because I'm planning on, I don't know if it's solid though. When I'm doing my top 5 games this year, I found that, like, I think it's either 3 or 4. I can't off the top of my head. There are Switch games, and I'm like, like, it's just been such a killer, you know. It just has been so great. So
yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that, like, this is where we're at this year. That, that Nintendo basically went from nothing to where it is now.
Yeah.
And it's really, in my opinion, it's been a solid year for Nintendo.
It's been, I think, not just the best year for games, but it has been. I can't think of a better year Nintendo has had. Not just financially, but like actual games wise.
Yeah.
I don't think anything comes close, I'll be honest.
And the crazy thing is, like, if you just think back, man, you're talking 6 months ago. People were just like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to buy a Switch. There's no games on it. There's no, and we were all arguing back then, like, dude, what are you talking about? There's a lot of games on it. Right now, dude,
there's a lot of games.
Like, right now, you're looking at, dude, there's 17 more games coming out this week. Like,
yeah, to me, I'm like, okay, slow your roll.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
how I feel. I'm just
like it's. I never understood that argument that the Switch had no games, because I was like, even looking at the calendar, I'm like, they have a game almost every single month.
Yeah.
So how is this? And then you look at the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One.
It's like
like the Xbox One, PS4, 2014 was, to me, the worst year in video games, period. Because there was nothing. Like, all these games, like Titanfall, Watch Dogs, Destiny, supposed to be these huge things. To some extent, they all floundered. They all didn't maybe hit the critical acclaim that they wanted, at least in the very beginning. So,
let me ask you a question, because I kind of wanted to talk about this and get into this a little bit. So, for Nintendo, not overall, I know Horizon's your game of the year, but if we're talking Nintendo only,
yes.
What's your game of the year coming from Nintendo?
I'm actually really torn. I'm going to be completely honest with you. A part of me wants to say Zelda.
Okay.
But then the other part of me wants to say Splatoon 2. Because the hours I've put in Splatoon 2, like, easily double what I put in Zelda.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed Mario, but it didn't hook me as what I thought it was going to do.
Yeah.
And so for me, the reason why I want to pick Splatoon is because the climate that we're in right now with microtransaction and the excuses of, well, they have to pay for the online or whatever. They have to pay for the maintenance. And we see Splatoon just handing out things for free, at least for the first year. I'm like, this proves your whole argument wrong.
Yeah.
And they get it, and they treat their community right. Splatoon was great when it hit, and it continues to get better.
Yeah.
And they continue to talk to the audience. It's great.
The crazy thing, I just turned on my Switch just to check. I put 160 hours into Zelda. I put 120 hours into Splatoon 2. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time, man.
I think I've put around 200 in Splatoon and 90 into Zelda.
I put 20 hours into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I want to see what Odyssey is, if I can find it on this list.
I don't think Odyssey.
Odyssey, I put 25 hours in.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
No.
You know, so for me, I look at it and I go, okay, if I'm picking, I'm looking at it now. Again, Xenoblade's really, really pulling on me. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But I don't think that honestly, it's there's not enough time at the end of the year to really warrant that this is probably game of the year. With Zelda, I look at between Zelda and Mario and Splatoon, right? Those are probably the three games I look at and go, these are the big dogs for the year. Mm-hmm. For Mario, I just feel like it's a great game. It's a great Mario game, but it's not for me. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not. It's not my game of the year.
Yeah, it's a great game, and like what I said on the Gaming Gurus is like but to me it's just a Mario game. It's another Mario game. It's really good because another Mario game means a really, really good game, but it's just like, and I'm done. Like I enjoyed my experience. I loved the end. Yeah, but like it didn't grab me.
My thing with Mario is like it's a great game. I will go back. I know I'll go back. Yeah, I mean it's one of those games like when I look at 3D World, right? Like I beat 3D World, and then
I love 3D World.
I do too. And over the course of time, I would just bounce back and take down some stars. In this case, moons, and then go back. I feel like in this, the problem is the moons aren't special. The moons to me become Turok seeds. Yeah, they're all over the place, and
they kind of have this. To me, what I found was this pattern. You're like, okay, I know there's gonna be one in the ground. Mm-hmm. I know there's gonna be one that's an obstacle course. Yeah. I know that like one's gonna be super easy, and I know one I could buy from the shop. Yeah. And like get the ones you need and then just leave. Yeah. And to me, I would like a little bit more variety. I don't know. Yeah. But I feel like some worlds match the variety perfectly, and some of them didn't. Yeah.
So for me, when I look at it, right, and I go, now it boils down to me: is it Zelda or Splatoon? And I think Sean really says it best yesterday in the Gaming Gurus chat that we were having. Like for me, personally, Splatoon 2 was like my channel's game of the year. Yeah. Like it totally took my channel from here to here. Like the events we had with the community and hanging out with the community, like I really feel like I've made some solid friends because of Splatoon 2. Yeah. Like I look at all the people like I didn't know Rybo before Splatoon 2. Splatoon 2 comes and it's just like boom, and it's
Mew Mew.
Yeah, Mew Mew.
Love Mew Mew. Mew Mew's my best friend.
Aaron Doherty and
known each other since birth.
And Joey Splats and all these guys, like all these people, like we really became tight knit, and it was a lot of fun to have all these people around. Now, for me though, I don't feel like Splatoon does enough to warrant Game of the Year. I feel like there's not enough differences in this version over the other one. I feel like what Splatoon 2 did was phenomenal, and it did a lot of great things. But for me, I look at it and go, well, it's just not enough to warrant it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of the same old that was on the last one. For me, I look at Breath of the Wild, and I go, this has changed the future of Zelda games. Like, moving forward, this will be probably the style of Zelda game we get from here on out. Until Nintendo ramps it up and makes more changes, it goes, okay, this is the way the future of Zelda games will be again. In about 10 years from now when they finally go, okay, we're going to have to rework this whole style and
Yeah.
stuff. But right now, this is the future. This is what we will see for the rest of our lives. This style open world game from, when they do their big epic games. And I feel like that means something. When you're able to do something like that, that means something.
Yeah.
So for me, I've always just continued all year long to keep looking back at Zelda. And the other thing too is like, I purposely stay away from Zelda, not because I don't like it, because I'm afraid of it. Because the minute I start playing it,
Yeah.
I go right back in, and I can't get away from it.
Yeah.
And it's like it will literally, like, I could sit here, right, and I could be like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna go in there. I just want to look around, see what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, and then I'll log in, and then my night's gone, and I'm like, what? I didn't want to play this game. I just wanted to go in for like 10 minutes, and now I'm in for the whole time. And it's
You just described me playing World of Warcraft, Bobby. And I'm like, I'm here to just check out the auction house.
Yeah.
20 hours later.
Yeah. So so that's where I feel.
Yeah.
Where's your mindset at with this?
I don't play Zelda because I've beat it twice. So I'm just like, I'm waiting for the Champions Ballad, right? The DLC to finally come out. But again, when I look at Zelda now, though I beat it twice and I've enjoyed it, I really wanted that hard mode in the beginning. I think I needed that hard mode. And
Did you play hard mode?
No. I haven't even bought the DLC. No. I'm waiting until the Champions Ballad to see if it's all worth it, and then I'll put my $20 in. But for me, the one thing that is the forever stain on the game, and it's the thing that I keep on looking back and going, ugh, is the combat. The more I think about it, it's not that great, and the lack of dungeons, and I mean real dungeons. I'm not talking about these silly puzzles. I want the real deal. That's why I think, to me, games like Ocarina of Time, man, like, I want to have a dungeon I hate as much as I hated the water temple. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Looking back at those puzzles, it's meh. Looking back at the final fight, I'm like, meh. And that's why, like Horizon Zero Dawn, I keep looking back on it, I go, wow, I missed that fight. That was challenging. Ooh, this was fun. I loved that moment. And, like, it's growing fonder because there's something more to it. There's more heft to it. I don't know. But not to say Breath of the Wild bad game.
I'll tell you right now.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Hard mode, not for me, man. It is way too hard.
I see.
For me.
When they're like, there's a what is it? There's a Lionel in the first part of the map, right?
That's not even an issue. Like, the fact that, like, you beat on these things and their life starts to come back.
Oh,
like,
boy.
I tried it out. I'm like, I'm gonna try to jump into this hard mode. I'm gonna play. I come out, go over, see the old man real quick, get the stick, go down to the little temple on the right hand side when you come down the mountain, and I start beating on him with a stick, and dude flips over the wall. And by the time I get up over the wall, he's got all his energy back.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's where we're at. And it's like, wait a minute here. Like, you're telling me I can't beat this thing? And I literally had to run away from a bogoblin. And I'm like, something's wrong here. So then I go around the corner, right, and there's goblins, and I got some, like, powder kegs. And I'm like, I'll just blow them up, and we'll be good. No, I blow them up, and then we get to the point where they get knocked away, and it doesn't kill them, and they get back up, and I'm like, yeah, this isn't for me.
No,
I'm like, this ain't for me.
It might be for me though. I don't know. I'm excited to see what Bandai Namco has in a few weeks. I have a really big suspicion Dark Souls is going to be announced for the Switch because he said it's going to be, and I'm looking to die on the Switch.
But does Bandai Namco make Dark Souls?
They publish it.
Oh.
So
From Software makes it.
Yeah.
Bandai Namco publishes it for them. Man, could you imagine that?
Dude, I can imagine. And I would be, oh my god, I would be in heaven.
You want Dark Souls for Nintendo, play the hard mode on Zelda.
Yeah, all right.
I'm telling you, it's utterly frustrating. It is hard. Like, really hard. So, I don't know.
All right.
But, okay, so real quick, we got about 20 minutes left. Let's jump into the one topic we had. I didn't feel like it was a massive topic. That's why I didn't really dive in right away.
Yeah.
But if we ran Nintendo, what is something that we would bring to the Video Game Awards this week into kind of show off, per se?
All right. Because we know Nintendo is coming to VGAs.
Yes.
They said that they are going to announce something.
Yes.
So do you think, I think the first question is, how many things are they announcing? And is there a little thing or a big thing?
So my thing is I think this is what they're going to do. My feeling is they kick off 2018 with this. This is going to be the big game in 2018. I think what they do is they show a video. Or this is what I would do. If I ran Nintendo, this is what I would do. I would start off with a video talking about how successful 2017's been for Nintendo. How we show clips of Breath of the Wild. We show the Inklings. We show Mario Kart. We show ARMS. We show Odyssey. And then all of a sudden, you hear tink, and then boom, here comes Inklings, here comes ARMS, and they're in Smash. And
don't even kid about that.
That arena.
I got chills, Bobby.
That arena would erupt.
Yes.
The world would erupt. The internet would go bananas if that's how they announce Smash. And do that, talk about it's coming probably in the summer or fall next year, and then we're going to get some DLC. And we're going to get some DLC characters and stuff like that. I feel like they're going to add 5 more characters to Smash.
Damn.
But
is this a deluxe or is this
I think it's deluxe. I think it's deluxe, but they're going to add 5 more characters to it.
All right. Who are the 5? Or they're just going to announce?
I think we're going to get ARMS.
Yeah.
Some character from ARMS. I think we're going to get the Inklings.
Like Scissor Girl. Where was it? No, Ribbon Girl. Sorry.
Ribbon Girl or Springman will be there. I think we're going to get Inklings. Right? I think we're going to get Shovel Knight. I think we're going to get Shantae.
Shantae? Who's Shantae?
Shantae. You never seen Shantae?
I've never seen Shantae.
It's indie. And then I think we get... That's a good one. Rex. Carlos said Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles. It's a good answer.
Oh, that would be a great act because they had Shulk, right?
Shulk.
In was that the Wii or the Wii U version?
Yeah, that was the Shulk. Shulk was the Wii U version.
Wii U version. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's food for goodness.
So, and I think that's the only thing if I'm ran Nintendo, that's the only thing I bring. Because for me, we're going to highlight our year. This is our game for next year. This is the big one for next year. So that's what I would say. Like, I would come in and just go, this is what we're doing for 2018. This will be the one that you're going to see at E3. This will be the big, like, when you looked at 2017, like, you knew leading in, Zelda's our big dog. And then once Zelda got launched, everything focused on Mario.
Yeah.
Like, Mario was set up at the end of the year, and that's where we went. So I really think that they're going to try to do something similar where this is our big pillar for 2018.
Okay. That's something. So I'm thinking VGA's last year, I think they showed more Zelda, if I'm not mistaken. So for me, I'm thinking they're announcing 2 things. Okay. I think it's a small announcement, and that is they're going to close off the Zelda talk with the last DLC, and I would not be surprised if they say, and it's out tomorrow, because VGA is on a Thursday,
so it would be Friday.
Friday makes it a perfect time for them to come on, jump to the Friday release, and everybody's on board, because the hardcore looking right at that.
They can say at the end of the show, because I think the show ends at midnight Eastern Standard.
Yeah. Oh my God, even perfect. So at the end of the show, bam, Legend of Zelda is out on the marketplace. Yeah. I think that would capture everyone's attention. I think that's how you do it as well, because you do it alongside of all the hardcore people watching, all the Nintendo fans glued to the screen as they see Breath of the Wild's going to probably win 90% chance. Yeah. And I think that's going to be the perfect way to tie off the Zelda talk, to be perfectly honest. I think that makes the most sense. I don't think you launch it a week or two before Christmas. I don't think you launch it mid-December. I think you launch it at ASAP and you get it out there. Yeah. And then lastly, I'm gonna go with the Super Smash Brothers as well, Bobby. I think that's a fantastic idea. Yeah. I think it's gonna be a deluxe. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be announced probably in the summer. But to be different, I'm gonna say something really crazy. You ready for it?
Yeah.
I think they're going to announce Pokemon for the Switch, or not announce it. They're going to show at least a very, very, very small teaser for Pokemon. The reason why is because a few weeks ago I saw this story that that Game Freak put out saying that this Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, that is their last 3DS game that they're going to be making ever. Mm-hmm. And so this makes me feel like, Pokemon is always in that yearly rotation. Mm-hmm. I think that they've been saying one thing but doing the total opposite behind closed doors. Mm-hmm. I think that Pokemon is the big game for the holidays, and that Super Smash Brothers is probably that June, July part. Mm-hmm. And that those are the two games that this year is going to center around, so that you're going to probably have your Fire Emblem, you're going to probably have your Kirby game in the spring.
One thing you want to remember is Nintendo typically doesn't. They let Game Freak do their thing, and they don't take Nintendo titles away based on Pokemon games. Mm. They don't let that bother them. Like a Pokemon game wouldn't capsulize their end year. In my opinion, like you look at this year, like Pokemon came out, it wasn't the be all end all. You had Mario there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So,
but I also think that's because it is. And I mean, I know they've overlapped before, mm-hmm. but I also think that it's because it's the B side to the Pokemon game, right? It's not like it's not like Sun and Moon. This is the new place, a new island. Whereas Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are, hey, here's, same island, different story. Here's some Pokemon. They're a little different. They got an armor plate on. Look at this weird bat. He's even cooler.
I mean, my thing is this, and I've said this before, and I really, truly believe this. I really, really believe this in my heart of hearts. I believe that we are going to get Animal Crossing in March. That'll be the front end of 2018, and then the back end of 2018 is Smash. Because I think they're the two pillars for next year. Oh. That's my opinion.
Do you think I know you're a big Animal Crossing fan. Mm-hmm. Do you think, though, it is a big enough title for it to be holding the spring on its back?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Absolutely. Okay. Dude, right now it is the most downloaded game on mobile devices right now. It is massive right now. And when everybody that's downloaded on mobile games, they're like, this is good, but I want a Switch version. Like, it's driving the hype even deeper and even further. I think that you're looking at Nintendo and they're saying, like, hey, this is good, this is what we want, but we're going to push the envelope even further and make it, you know what I mean? Like, so, and the thing that Nintendo did announce, too, because they learned from Pokemon Go, is they want to consistently have whatever their big mobile game is, they want to have a home console version right behind it to kind of bounce off each other, you know?
To kind of get that audience from mobile to see if they'll jump over to
because they saw Switch. That happen with Pokemon Go. You know, they saw the influx of people buying X and Y when Pokemon Go was big when it first launched. So that's what they're looking at. They're looking at, like, well, how do we continue the success off of the mobile? Because the mobile is like a light version of whatever is out. Like this Animal Crossing game is fun, but it's a teaser. It's not, to me, like what I want from an Animal Crossing game. You know, like to fish is simple, to catch bugs is simple. I like that hunt in the game where you do miss a bug or you do miss a fish.
I thought like you're hunting wildlife. I'm like, but the town's full of wildlife.
Yeah, no, bugs and fish. I wouldn't mind taking out some of the wildlife in the town, but that's another.
Yeah, your sniper rifle aiming at Tom Nook.
Yeah. So for me, I feel like that's their two pillars. The only way I think that changes, and I don't think it's going to change, but the only way I can see that changing is if Metroid is truly ready for 2018. Then I would say Metroid lands in the fall, and then they pull Smash forward.
Hell, if they just said like they showed us a little bit more of a teaser for Metroid, a little bit more teaser for Pokemon, or they just announce who's making Metroid, I need to know. I need to know who's making Metroid. That's the thing that excites me more than the game being announced is who's making it. That question.
The thing that I want to know is what's Retro doing. Retro Studios. I want to know what they're doing. Because I know they're not doing Metroid. Yeah. And I know they're not doing another Donkey Kong. So it's like, well, what are you doing? Like, what's left for you to do? Another
Star Fox. No, I think Star Fox needs to go and die.
I agree.
I think it's just a Kirby game. No, they already made. Here's the thing: the guy that's making Smash is directing the Kirby game, if I'm not mistaken. That's the only.
Stop it.
Is it? Oh no! Okay, if I'm wrong,
if they waste his talent on that game,
I know. Never. This is why you got a good co-host. Might not be the best co-host, Bobby.
Right above,
but we can agree that.
On the banner, just above it says "Stop making Kirby games."
Please, just stop.
Please.
They were never good in the first place.
We were talking about it last night on Playing the Nintendo podcast. I was like, I said I want them to keep making these Pro controllers.
Yeah.
But my fear is because I'm gonna buy every one that they put out. This is what I'm collecting for Switches. You know what I mean? So my fear is they're gonna make a Kirby one. And then I'm going to have to buy a Kirby Pro Controller.
Don't do it.
And I don't want
to. Purple Monkey says, I'm sick of the slander towards Kirby. It's never going to stop.
It's not slander if it's true.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. That's just how it is. Yeah. Guys, you got to start liking better games. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Man. I'm sorry. Exactly. It's just, he's right up there with Sonic.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
He's right up there with Sonic in the trash can.
Sonic is in a different type of trash can. He's in the one that collapses. Poor guy.
They're both in the trash compactor from Star Wars.
Something's grabbed Tails' tail. It's got me.
Pulls him under. So that is all. Thank you guys for listening to us tonight. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Check out the audio version over on iTunes, Google Play, all that good stuff. Everywhere you can get your podcast, you're pretty much going to be able to get this podcast. Check out the video version over on youtube.com/Nintendo Guru. Check out a lot of stuff that we're doing right now. I think you're going to be very pleased with a lot of stuff that's going on. 2 things that are happening. Thursday night, Sean Capri and I will be live streaming the Video Game Awards. So if you want to hang out and chat with us while we're doing that, that'll be up. We'll have that going. And then on Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will have none other than Colin Moriarty on Nintendo Talk Live, spending an hour with him, having a good time. It's gonna be bad.
Oh my God. Yeah. I'm so... Bobby, can I say before we end this, I have never been so excited for a friend ever in my life. I've heard people we're getting married, we're having a baby, and that is nowhere, it pales in comparison than when you said, I'm going to be talking to Colin Moriarty on Friday.
Dude, I'm amped up. I am so amped up.
Because there's just a chance that my name, you'll be like, oh yeah, Mr. Babbitt, and then I'm just waiting for Colin Moriarty to say yeah, come on. Say my name. It would make my life.
Oh, Lord. I'll say, Colin, I just need you to say one thing before can you just say, hello, Mr. Babbitt? That's it. And then,
you'd be like, what the fuck?
he'll say it. You can hear, I'll say, Wait, did you hear that thud? Some dude in New Jersey he fainted.
Exactly. Oh my goodness.
So the thing is that follow Mr. Badbit over here at Mr. Badbit on the Twitters. Follow me at Nintendo Gurus. That is all. Peace out, Preston.
Well, I'm not Canadian.
Glorious! No, I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend, Glorious! No, I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend, and I'll do what I must. No, I won't give in, oh so glorious. Until the end.
You're advantage, Sean. You really are. You really are. Oh,
Well, I'm not Canadian.
Well, that's true. That is true.
I mean, the more I hear about, like, Canadians don't have good Amazon, they don't have good Best Buy, I'm like, what's this Justin Trudeau doing? They don't even have Game Club, you know?
I told you. Canada is not the way to go.
I'm thinking about running for Prime Minister of Canada.
People mock Trump, but we don't have, like, $100 video games. We have a lot of stuff here. You know, like,
Yeah?
he's still holding it down, man.
I mean, at least we still the day Best Buy goes because of Trump, we're taking out Gamer Club.
Oh, I'm done. I will at that point.
I've had enough, sir.
Yeah, you need to leave the office now.
I'm gonna run for Prime Minister of Canada. I don't know what the rules are, but I'm gonna run on better Amazon Prime.
There are no rules.
That's true.
You can't kill grizzly bears.
Right.
That's one.
What?
You have to drink at least a bottle of maple syrup every day.
Mm-hmm.
You need to say A.
Hey. Apologize after every sentence.
Apologize after everything. Like, you just say hello, sorry.
I'm going to dress as a Mountie. Hello, everybody. My name is Mr. Badbeat, and I'm running for Prime Minister.
Stop that. That's not good.
Is that how Canadians sound? Am I being racist towards Canadians?
Possibly. Yes, Rybo. They're the Canadians.
Rybo, am I doing a spot-on accent, or are you offended right now? He's not saying anything, so technically... Technically, Bobby, I'm in the clear. Oh, God. You guys don't even have a Target in Canada? What? What is this? What am I seeing here, Bobby? Was Target like this third world country I've never been aware of?
They shut it down.
Oh, man. No wonder they're like, oh, but like Tim Hortons is the best day. Because that's all they got. They got, like, yeah, good coffee, but like, oh, man, not even a Target.
What the heck is going on?
Sean Capri says he's going to have to come back to this awful show. I think I offended him because Sean told me in confidence that he wanted to run for Prime Minister.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
You know, he's like, sorry, Joe, but I want to. But since you want to, I'm fine. I'm going to go back to my igloo or, you know, drive and talk about Xbox and not invite Joe, you know. Every week. Yeah.
What?
What's going on? What's going on, Bobby?
Man, I don't know. Sean, what was he arguing about?
Probably taxes.
He was talking. No, it's the only thing I'm seeing is some Mega Man stuff and all that. And who knows? Anyway, that is all. We're gonna bounce out. Let's test some stuff. Let's test some Discord stuff right now, so we can get rid of this Skype nonsense.
I don't like it anymore, Bobby.
Me neither. So, thank you guys for coming out. We love you all, and that is all. Peace, mother.
Good day.